There are a lot of things I want to share to you, to those who are listening, to those who are willing to listen. You don't know me. It takes time to get to know me. It took me 22 years to get to know myself well, though I'm pretty sure that there's still a lot more about me I haven't figured out. But I still got time. The question is how long and who knows. Here's the thing. Life is short. Very short. I know that. My family knows that. You know that too. Everybody does. Those questions like when, how, and why are those things we ask ourselves, maybe not daily but at different points of our lives. At some point, people stop talking about life, when it starts, where the peak is, and where it ends. Some just never want to talk about it at all, and some doesn't know how. There are even people who just love talking about their lives' best parts, but not the worsts, not the ends, if you know what I mean. But I respect them. We all have our own different ways, we have our own different lives. But here's mine, my perspective. Life was full of energy. At the age of 5, I was already aware that there was life. There's family, there were friends, there were laughter, there was nature, whatever, you name it. There was surely a mother and a father, 2 brothers, an older one, and a younger one. But I actually had a best friend too. That best friend was my little brother. He was always there, he supported me. He trusted me, he laughed with me, we cried together, played together. He knew me. He knew my friends, I knew his. He protected me, and he loved me. He loved us. He talked about everything except one. He lived the life but never really talked about it. Yeah, I know that you're starting to get this. There's never gonna be a best way to share stuff like this, but yeah. We lost our youngest when he was 11. That was before we moved from the Philippines to Sweden. My life was a crap that year. I was a mess. I didn't care for everything else around me. I forgot what the meaning of life was. I went to school but wasn't really there mentally. I didn't care. I maybe seemed happy but was hurting inside. I wanted to stay strong but it was tearing me, us, apart. I didn't understand. It all went so fast. It was tragic. And that is the most horrible thing that ever happened to me, to us. I'm not seeking for pity, I'm just telling my story. We all have our different ways, we all have our different lives. Well, I almost hated him for leaving me alone in this big world, a dark place, I thought. And I never got to know his secret. Years passed. This country is amazing. I hated everything about it in the beginning, but I love every single bit about it now. The nature, the people, the culture, the traditions, and most of all, I know my future is here. Every day since my little brother died, I have been wondering, what was the secret? Why didn't he tell me? As years pass, I become a better person, and that includes a lot of mistakes, forgiving, and moving on. Every choice that I make depends on only one thing: the secret. Whatever it is, I know I'm on the right path figuring it out. Brother, I'm becoming a nurse because we promised each other that you'd be the doctor and I'd be there to assist. I'm even gonna strive more so I can be one of those who helps people to give birth. Just because life is wonderful. I know you know what a midwife is. I will find that dream house you've always dreamed of, and I'll be strong when the lights turn off. I'll always be afraid of the dark, but I'll be strong like you always told me. As years pass and as I become a dream person, I only have one motivation: that secret. Now I know that there's a reason why he didn't tell me. There's a reason why he left. I believe there are reasons for everything. Now I know that there's no reason to be afraid, to ask those questions, to figure out, just to be aware that anything can happen with just a blink of an eye. Life now? It's still full of energy. I just forgot it at some point there. There had to be an end to have a new beginning. He had to go so I could live again. In my perspective, I believe that was his secret. He is my biggest inspiration, my motivation, so find yours, know yours. Find yourselves and know yourselves. Believe your dreams and live life to the fullest. Don't forget to appreciate every single thing in life. The leaves falling, the trees growing, even when it's snowing, even your friends' laughter, everything. So brother, life is wonderful. I cherish it for you. I live for you. You live in me.